We're doing it, everyone. Welcome to Dive Hard. Dive Hard is the show that starts at about 6, and we go through an entire manual. All right, it sounds like my voice is nice and loud and clear. That's good. Been solving some mic issues lately. I see you, Stogo. Hello, hello. I think everybody wanted to see this because this module has a reputation. I don't want to say it's a bad reputation. Sweet mixer. Thank you, Jay Blanco. It is a mixer, as we're about to find out. So, this module is the 4MS SMR. I heard from a person that apparently they don't even show this off anymore at conventions because it's so strange. They don't know what to do with it. Its use is so highly specialized that they're like, we don't know how to show this to people even. So what do we do? What do we even do? And so, we're going to find out what it does today. Like I said, this module is just infamous for being hard to use, hard to understand. So I'm going to tackle this manual as hard as I can. It's 25 pages long, so let's just get started on it. I don't want to waste any more time. The before SWN. Okay, I'm going to go on stream and say this. I don't know if I was misusing it. I had an SWN back when I was not very good at synthesizers. And I didn't like the bass on it. I thought the bass stunk. I put on, some good Adventure Kit wavetables. I had my own sphere going. Couldn't quite get it to sound not like Broken Neon. Maybe nowadays if I had one I could maybe use it, but I'm sorry. If you got a wavetable implementation and the bass is weak, I don't know what to do with this. I'm not even a serum monster or nothing. I don't even come from a DAW. I'm just I know what wavetable bass is supposed to sound like. It just sounds like a buzz and a hum. Didn't like it. But for some reason, the SMR has captured my fancy. I've almost traded this so many times. As I was saying, let's get started. It's a big manual. I'm going to skim a lot of it. The problem with this manual is that if you skip stuff, you miss amazing nuggets of information. Okay, so the Spectral Multiband Resonator from 4MS Company is a versatile resonant filter with 6 band-pass resonators/filters. And there they go. Having variable frequency, quantized to scales. Oh, here, hold on. Let me move my mic a little bit. There we go. They are quantized to scales. You can hear the scales in here. I believe before the stream started, I set it to minor sevenths. And yeah, no, this, thank you, it sounds lovely already. This module is much maligned. People don't know what to do with it because here's the thing. When this thing boots up, here, I'll just restart it actually. When this thing boots up, if you haven't done anything with it, it sounds like this. Little earthboundy, actually. Okay, so when you turn up the resonance on the filters in here, you get this, and it's like, okay, that's cool. Cool demo for MS. And then they do spread, and this happens. Headphone users, don't die. There's a dog frequency going on here. I hope that you're not being subjected to it. I sometimes call this the clown ball module because of what happens if you start modulating the spread a lot. Again, I hope everybody took their headphones off for this part. So, I call it the clown ball device because, like, when you start, like, moving it around, then the clown balls start sliding around. There they go. So you can see how somebody might be like, oh, this hurts my ears. I don't like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple changes real fast. So I'm going to change it to the minor scales. And I got a marbles controlling this off screen. Let me see if I can move this to the side for now. See, it ain't that bad. In fact, with a little bit of filtering, it might be even less bad. I mean, we got a big manual to get through, but let me go a little rogue here. I don't use this input on the entity perk a lot. However, let's run this through a percussion module. Why not? Oh, by the way, I should have mentioned this. This whole stream is like stand away from your speakers. I'll do my best, but we're like approaching like something that sounds a little like PlayStation 1-y. Moving it over just a little bit for some action shots. So, as a source, it works great, but it's just so ill understood. Not to mention, I'm doing the thing that everybody who loves resonators will get mad at you for doing. Which is not giving it any input. Rings has spoiled us all. If Rings was your first resonator, if Elements was your first resonator, you've been spoiled. Emily figured out the input, so you don't need to. Anyway, let's take a look at what we've got going on here. I actually kind of like this here. I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. That's a nice little patch that'll carry us through. Alright, so create beautiful moving chord structures. I think we've achieved that so far. Quantize to selectable scales. I actually just showed that off. Process audio like a classic filter bank EQ. So this isn't just an in-out sort of thing, it's an out-in kind of thing. So, here. I'm gonna mute this real fast. Let's hear let's get something else coming out of the entity percussion. There we go. And now, I'm going to plug this in. Now the entity perk is plugged into the in, and we're going to be listening to the out. And it is. It's resonating it. Also, if you would like to see thank you, DJ MJR. Hello, hello. If you would like to see this particular module really doing work, because like a whole lot of sine waves can get really jumbled. If you want to see this module doing a ton of work, check out a stream I did on my my other show that I do on EMS. What's it called? Sunday Massive. I did one a long time ago. They're just called Yume Nikki Vibes. And it's just so good at creating those low drones that are like evolving and moody. And yeah, you don't need the chords. And again, this here to revisit what our output should be sounding like. This is what I'm feeding it. Let's try it with a little bit of that tail on it. Haunting sine wave timbers. Moving along in this manual, we gotta get through this. Pluck, ping, strike to ring like a marimba, gong, or membrane. So, you know what? No more the entity perk. What is inputting? Yeah, it's probably just noise on the line. Yeah, when I touch it, I'm getting a little bit out of it. Okay, so I'm going to send it a gate instead. Just a little trigger signal from the pachinko. It's so quiet. Just feeding it a gate. Ooh, almost like a Boards of Canada feel from that, personally. I'm thinking I might want to complicate these gates a little bit coming out of my marbles down here. Is that low resonance? It's such a fun little progression. And just in exploring it, that's the thing, every time I pull it out, I'm like, oh yeah, this thing, I never know how to use it. Then when I actually use it, it works great. So this is our pluck, ping, strike, beat sync to an audio track, triggering modular sounds in sync with original audio. I'm probably going to save that one for if we come back to this module. Because this module has a whole other second skin, and I would need to go lift the lid off of my performance rig to start piping it into this. But I will have that ready if we do come back for the SMR. If people want to see more uses for the SMR after we go through the manual itself, I want to point out just more stuff that it can do. Because there's some stuff that this can do that the SWN doesn't. It all has to do with being a resonator, and people aren't using their resonators right, darn it. We can vocode outputting spectral data to a second SMR. It's a vocoder. In the interest of time, I happen to have one right here. So let's plug it in and see if we can get it to work without looking up how. Also, hello device. Good to see you. Thank you for the clap. I don't need an instruction book. I can hook up a vocoder. I know what I'm doing. Sure. And bump my camera. There we go. So let's see if I can make this work. Hello? Check. Maybe if I move this down a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and mute my microphone.
Hello? Hello? Oh, wow. Can anybody, hear me through all of this sonic chaos? Hello? Check. Let's see. Can you hear me now? Oh, yeah, no, I'm definitely getting some feedback. Well, let's try turning up the cue. Here we go. Whoa. Meow. Wah.
Vocoder. Whoa. Oh my gosh. It's so strange. Okay, hold on. I'm going to feed it a carrier signal.
Where would I put a carrier signal though? Oh man. Tell you what.
We're going to go ahead and keep reading because I could not get it set up on my own. I tried, chat. I tried so hard. Anyway. Quantized audio to built-in or custom program scales. I think it is cool that you can program your own scales in this. It's not the best module to buy if you want to start programming your own scales. Probably just get a normal ornament and crime for that. But you can. New stuff in version 5. Control up to 6 external VCOs with a VOX CV for sequences, chords, and melodies. That's really cool. And we can try out that mode when we get there. I'm just going to... Okay. Manual. Focusing on the manual. Transposition and tuning allows it to be quickly tuned to external equipment. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of options for tuning this to external equipment. And just any other oscillators that you have, even if they're off. You can even bias its VOCT tracking if you got something that doesn't VOCT track very well. I thought that was kind of a neat touch. Forbidden notes, so you can skip notes. 2-pass resonant filter for lusher tones and tighter filtering of the input signal. That's right. So they were talking about this. So the far right side of the res Q it's more of a double thing. Like it's got two. How does that put it? A 2-pass resonant filter, which allows for lusher tones. I guess, yeah, there's no better way I can describe that, because when you dial it back, you get like the normal behavior back here. There we go.
Hello? Check.
Yeah, no, it takes sounds all over the place, device. Oh my gosh. I'm stuck inside the module! Send help! I can't believe I missed that!
Hello? Mr. Obama? Hello? I'm stuck in the elevator! I'm sitting there. Let me out! I'm very thirsty! Okay,
enough of that bit. We are... and new major and minor scale banks. And much more. 6 resonator filter channels. That's okay, we already did that. Variable Q resonance. I think we know what that does by now. Thank you, Stogo. Okay, I think we know what the res does by now. I was explaining it a little bit, or at least my understanding of it, where as you go up, then you get much more. There we go. And you can exclude... Oh, wait. That was badass. What just happened? Hold on. I was just sitting here talking, and then I got this, like, badass... Alright, whatever. Anyway. Turning the res queue down again. So, we got the variable Q. We can see what it does. It turns the Q up and down. It turns the resonance up and down. Ring of 20 full color lights displays the there's 20? I never counted. That's cool. Channel frequencies move about the scale using rotation and spread. I showed that off a little bit. It's fun to watch the clown balls go. Here, I'll do it again. Oh. Oh. There's those PlayStation chords. I know what made it now. You guys are gonna laugh. That's awesome. This is going through a rings, by the way. In fact, here, how about I go ahead and I'll just take my vocals out of the path for now, and let me just hit this ears. Let me just tap the case. Yeah, just tapping the case, we get stuff out of it. Of course we would, though. It's a resonator. In fact, I'm going to try some cable touching, because I had a lot of fun with that at Neotropolis when I did my Rogue Noise gig. Everybody... How often does somebody do a Rogue Noise gig, and everybody that you're walking by and bothering with it, like, loves it? I didn't anticipate that. I just thought I'd bother some people. Terrifying sound. Oh. Alright, there we go. Now we can't quite hear it. Neat. So let's see. Rotation spins the frequencies. Oh, right, I was going to show off the clown balls again, because I don't know, I like looking at them. And something I learned from reading the manual the other day, just in preparation for this stream, was that you can completely recolor this module. If you don't like the clown ball colors, you can designate different colors for anything with an RGB specification thing. I bet you didn't know that. It seems like a lot of trouble unless you're going for a very specific theme with your rig. But I actually think that's kind of cool that they put that in there, that you can customize this to not be clown balls. I don't know why you'd want to do that, though. And there's a looping digital noise back there. Let me see if I can make this audible. There's a looping digital noise inside of the module. So you can get these haunting chord-like refrains if you don't turn the Q really far up. It looks like this is about as far as the module used to go before they added that 2-pass filter. And the 2 becomes more pure as you get all the way over to the right. But on the first half of this knob... Oh, that's so nice. Okay, moving on. Morph creates a variable speed crossfade. That's the clown balls I was talking about. And I can make that faster. That's so fun, like when you run an LFO to this and it's like you're going really long. But it's a saw, and so it resets and does this. That was actually kind of a cool little spaceship noise there. Wow, I really enjoyed that. Alright. Yeah, I gotta repeat what Device said. This thing really does take sounds all over the place. This is a beast. It is hard to train. It's hard to tame. But it's one of those modules that you want to turn on, you want to hit record and start doing things with it, because when you get it, you're going to be like, wait, let me go back and sample that. Wait. What did I do? What happened? Gosh, that subtle noise mixing, I live for it. Anywho. Wait, what if I give this enveloped noise? Ooh. White noise, some pink noise. Little quiet, I suppose. You can turn it up. Alright, well, anyway, let's move on. We know what the morph and spread do by now. Got like a blues scale in here somehow. Is that the minor sevenths doing that? If I feed the smooth modulation, does it... No. No, it doesn't move any smoother. That's fine. Yeah, I'd need to use Morph for that, but that's what Morph does. Lock buttons prevent each channel from changing in frequency. That is kind of neat. So now only 3 of the channels are going to be moving around. There's almost like an Aphex Twin-ish quality to this. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the scale I chose. That's just making me think of all that old Warped Records stuff. Freak nudge knobs create detuning effects or are useful for picking out a precise frequency. And it's cool because you can rotate things in and out of a pattern, especially if you have a rotation going. Here, I'm going to try to catch a blue in the middle of this. There we go. Oh my gosh. It's just going on and on about its basic features. Guys. Stereo inputs and outputs, stagger the bands into evens and odds for an immersive stereo field. Nobody hit. Don't put your headphones on for this. Spectral content outputs for each channel. Envelope out jacks, allowing for vocoding. Well, there it is! Switch selects fast or slow tracking speeds or trigger outputs. Yeah? Oh, I have it on fast. There's a center one, too. Never noticed that. Alright, well hopefully we'll figure out what that does. Trigger output mode fires a trigger when an envelope crosses a threshold useful for extracting a beat from music. That's cool. Sliders and CV jacks control its filters level. Slew switch applies slew limiting to the CV level jacks. There is a CV slew. Oh, that applies the slew to the that applies the slew to the jacks. Yeah? Hold on. Meow. My cat just crawled into my lap. Oh, yep. Yeah, no, you don't want to get near that, do ya? A natural and healthy feline fear of the clown balls. But hey, there's that slew I wanted. At least I think that's what that's doing. The CV level... Oh, just the CV level jacks, which prevents clicking from clocks or triggers. Okay, that's cool. It's there's a couple things in here, actually, for, like, click reduction. We're not using the CV level jacks yet. Oh my gosh. Each bank has 11 scales of 20 notes each. Scale banks for major, minor scales and chords, western intervals. Okay, it has a lot of scales. Each channel... Yeah, the high frequencies remind me of Window Licker too. You're so right. Each channel can be fine-tuned by sense or transposed by a whole number of semitones. So this has a lot of control over tonal output, I think is what we can take away from this section. Specific notes can be forbidden, you already said that. White noise is normalized to the inputs. I covered that. Settings and LED color scheme can be saved and recalled to multiple banks. Covered that. Alright, we're on to the controls and jacks. We've already done all this, I think. Filter channel select sliders. 6 sliders select the level of each filter. White light is filter level. It flashes when it clips. That's cool. Feed this a gate instead. This thing clearly wants gates. Alright. V, LEDs, the brightness shows the level of each filter. That's cool. Resonance, we know what resonance does. Stereo input and output, divided into even and odd bands. I always thought that was a weird decision, but okay, go off. Rotation shifts, frequency pattern up and down. Okay. Rotate clockwise trigger input. Oh, it has a 2-volt threshold. That's cool. Alright. Rotate CV jack maps any wave shape to a rotation pattern. 0 to 5 volts. Alright. That's sort of what we were doing. I don't... Oh, no, and we did get the morph. And it did kind of all clown ball into each other when I turned the morph down. So it does work. It just doesn't look quite as clean as if you start turning up the morph and rotating it. The little caterpillar effect. I love it. Hey, you can sit on my lap, but you cannot chew on the cables. Talking to my cat, not my boyfriend. Get meow, I hear you. Spread sets the interval and pacing between the channels. People talk about how big this manual is, and it just covers the same thing 6 times. Morph sets the speed of crossfading and rotating. We know this. Scale CV jack. Wait. Scale CV input jack selects scale from current bank. That's how it kept winding up in the blue scale. Scale CV. Oh, it's like hidden behind us, like over here. Okay, well then I don't know how or why we kept winding up in the blues. In the blues there. Let's see. Alright, fast and slow switch selects envelope tracking speed or trigger output mode. Pre-post switch selects whether envelope out jacks. Okay, because we got these jacks that are going off here the whole time. Each thing has its own little envelope. Holding rotate while flipping to fast enables the 1 volt per octave outputs on the envelope out jacks, which turns this into a chord sequencer. So you can take the things that we're hearing right now and then send this information to a chord oscillator. I don't think that's in the manual. I don't think that's one of the examples that they have is, hey, just use it as a chord oscillator. I don't know if I've ever done it. So let me give that a shot. How are we doing today? Psych? Instro Psych. How are we doing today, Instro Psych? Alright, so enough out of you. I'm going to use a different kind of output. I move it to the middle. Hold this down, flip to fast. I think, is that what it said to do? Holding down rotate while flipping to fast enables 1 volt per octave outputs on envelope out jacks. Well, let's see if it worked. It looks like it did. When I'm rotating it, it's like moving them around. Like, everybody kind of knows that the SMR can do this, but I don't know anybody who's actually done it before. So, let's see here. Alright, so that should be all tuned to each other, nice and unison. Got a nice supersaw going on. Here we go. Ooh. Turn this down a little bit. Gee, this goes really high. What I want to know is, how do I keep leaving my scale? Maybe we'll find that out someday. Somebody isn't playing right. Unplug them all again here so we can... I just love how the psych sounds. It's the nano font on the filter up here. I think we've had enough fun with that. Neat, though. Neat to hear it working, more or less. Once again, this is like why this module has such a weird reputation, because does it work? Like, yeah, sort of. What's wrong with it? I don't know. Not sure what happened there. Don't know why we're not getting the same beautiful chords we'd get out of Ornament and Crime. Of course, this is you got to remember this is a secondary use of this module. It's probably not fully realized and supported in every way that it can be. The fringe use. In fact, let's get that Ornament and Crime plug back in. I want to hear it. What are you on, Ornament and Crime? Ah, right. I have CV sampling on track. So that's Ornament and Crime. And one more time, let's compare. You all right there? Modular moment. Oh, yeah, headphone moment. I might just have a weird scale selected. Now that's not bad. There we go. Yeah. I feel like you could sequence this. I'm going to sequence this. know, why is it falling? Like, is there something I'm doing wrong? Why it's like falling out of tune here? These are neat chords. Hey. After giving it a proper chord treatment, it's not so bad. Check out a different scale. Ooh, this is almost Daft Punky. Weirdness every time. Hey. Hold on, don't. I wonder if I still have this patch wired up. Hold on. Like, I don't have an amen break handy. I wish I did. Oh, that's what's up. Okay. We're close to it, but no, there is a patch in here. There is a patch in here, and this is what I measure modules based off of. It's like when I'm messing with it, I'm like, wait, there's a patch. That's a patch. Oh, this is great. No, this is music, right? This is what music sounds like? I got this. I got this. I'll save. I'm gonna save the farm. Perfect. No, that's good. That's good. All right, so as a chord sequencer, that's all right. I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it now. One more before we get back to the SMR. I think the SMR may have defeated me, chat. Like, I cannot. I got so distracted. I got so distracted by this cool chord quantization mode in the first 3 pages. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing to say about the module. Oh man. Wait, this is sick. I dare say it, Chad. I made it 2 pages into the manual. My boyfriend is laughing at me. My cat is laughing at me. My boyfriend is calling me weak. But listen to this! This is just 4 notes, like, playing into this thing, basically, on the Mother 32. Let's spin that out. Hold on. Okay, this thing has made me a believer in it being the chord quantizer. I have not managed to use it for the thing that I'm supposed to technically use it for. I guess I did that a little bit when I was resonating some gates, but we got gates. I'll resonate some gays in June. Yeah, Q don't do nothing here. So I got a morbid curiosity. What does this thing sound like right now? Doing some creative packing over here. No love, huh? There we go. Alright. Let's see what the SMR sounds like right now. What's happening here? If anything. I do hear something. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and route this. Like, I gotta do something SMR. I'm gonna route this to one of the gate outs of the magneto up here. That's the SMR. It sounds like a bass drum. We found something cool on accident. My boyfriend is assisting with the camera angle. It could be better. Yeah, that's fine. No, that's great. Thank you. Let's see what's going on here. This is one of the phone contacts this whole time. Since I have a camera man, look, I have to put this in there. Little view for the end of the stream here. The SMR broke me. I'm going to need to come back to this. I'm going to need to dive hard with a vengeance. This is the cord quantizer. Explain that. I can't explain what this. I set most of this up actually during my last dive part. So if you enjoyed this, please go watch the other dive part. Alright, I'm done vamping. This module beat me. I'm going to need to come back to it. I didn't make it past the first 2 pages of the manual before I got distracted. And I'm hungry. So, somebody... I guess next time I'm just going to need to open with somebody let me out of this module. However, we were sitting around for about an hour, and then we now all of a sudden this thing's doing something wonderful and great. Ooh. Ooh. Man, that's like some, what does this remind me of? This reminds me of like some of the Dead Mouse's chord structures. Alright, anyway. We're just gonna need to leave this for now. That's unfortunate. We are still listening to the SMR though. That cool resonant bump. Yeah. Without it, turning some of it up, and with the SMR. And this is just pinging its input. Now let's freeze Windows. Bonus stage, clown balls. I can't believe you beat me. I cannot believe this thing beat me. I did not think, like, I thought I could just do it. I thought I could just be like, I'm just going to go through the module. It's going to be fine. But I am going insane. This is the soundtrack of what is going on in my mind right now. I guess I'll need to see you guys in 2 Wednesdays when we dive hard with a vengeance and we try to make it through the rest of this module without me getting distracted. I will catch you all in 2 weeks when we dive hard with a vengeance into the rest of the SMR. I didn't expect to like the chord quantizer this much. There we go. More musical output. Yeah, no, it does. Sounds like Final Fantasy. Okay, sorry. I'll log off so that somebody who's actually going to do something can log on. But thank you so much for joining me on this dive hard. We're gonna need to attack the. This is gonna be the first dive hard with a vengeance. This module is. It's thick. with it's thick with it's actually great in a skiff, as you can see here. It's great in a skiff. It's not actually thick. It's just thick with features. Yeah. Sing your song of victory, SMR. I'll be back. Later, everybody.